Hello everybody, we're going to the library. There's going to be reptiles at the library, so
And we're going with our next door.
with our friends.
Next door.
With our friends. So there's going to be reptiles. Valentina has not been to the library, so it's going to be her first time. And then they have reptiles there. They have a couple of events that I was looking at online, so I am going to check out and see which ones are best for us. And yeah, so let's see how the library is, because I haven't been to the library in years. And actually, maybe not years, maybe like what? Maybe like a decade or so. So it's been a very long time, to be honest. I asked my neighbor if her kids wanted to go, and they said yes, so we're gonna wait for them. We live right next door, so literally next door, and we're gonna go to the library. Let's see what reptiles they have or they bring, so that the kids can see. We're gonna sign up Valentina for a library card if we're able to. I do have my ID and a proof of address, and explore the library for her for the first time. There's one in Cerritos that I want to go to. I don't know if anyone has ever been to that one, but the one in Cerritos even has like a little fish tank or aquarium thingy majigger. So we're gonna see. What are we going through? Oh. What? Oh, that's okay. You might not need it. That's so cute. You guys, they have this cute book. Oh. And then they have this one, A veces me siento pequeña. That's so cute. All these are Spanish books. Yo, they're fucking old. Old ass books. I am Renee.
Many foundation members are here, but if you are, thank you, because they help with funding these wonderful performances. And so, are we all ready? So here we have Thor, and he's going to introduce you to a lot of interesting reptiles. So give him a big warm welcome.
How's everyone doing? Excellent. My name is Thor. This is my reptile family you're going to meet today. Sorry, just got that. The animals that I brought today are rescued in the dog. I don't catch them, I don't snatch them, and I don't buy them at the pet store. So all the animals here live in my house. They take bubble baths and showers before they come out.
Oh.
Yep, and then they're nice and clean. Because today I'm going to pick some helpers to help me hold some animals. And you're going to have a chance to touch some animals as well. Yeah. And if you don't want to touch or hold something, that's okay. You don't have to. You can always look with your eyes as well. I have a speaker, but I don't think I'll need it. I think you guys will be okay. Is anyone afraid of animals?
Not me.
So the animals I brought today
I'm not
are
scared of any
reptiles. And reptiles are covered in scales. So the scales you're going to touch today feel a little bit different. Different on all my lizards, different on all my turtles and tortoises, and they feel different on all my snakes. And all the reptiles have bones in their body, including the ones that have no arms or legs. All my friends are cold-blooded. They never sweat when it's hot. Shiver and shake to get warm when it's cold. These two friends are not reptiles, but they're cold-blooded. One has bones and one has no bones. This friend right here I call a creepy crawler, has an exoskeleton. And what has 8 legs and spins away? Wash your hands around. Oh my goodness, so great. A what? A spider. So there's all kinds of spider friends. I brought
I wanna touch a
tarantula
spider.
friend. My tarantula friend, I call her Charlotte, lives in a place called Costa Rica. This friend is not a tarantula or an arthropod, because this one has bones in its body. Hopefully no one will see her, because you know lots of animals like to eat spiders. Lizards,
It's okay.
birds,
Valentina,
turtles.
it's okay.
Lots of other bugs eat spiders as well. So she has to be very careful no matter where she goes. and
Just
all
look at it.
around.
Yeah, you just gotta look at it.
How many legs does she have?
8.
She has 4 on each side. What's 4 plus 4?
8.
And then look, in the front she has 2 short ones. Those are her arms. 2 more. And you know what she does with her short little arms?
She eats with the.
She catches
It's okay,
her
Mommy,
bugs.
just
Yep. That way she doesn't have to use her legs. She can walk with her legs and use her arms. And does she eat bananas?
I'm scared of
Everyone say,
Oh.
now this guy
But just look at it, see?
can hop and jump if he wants. But he's doing pretty good. But he can hop and jump if he wants. But you notice I can hold him just like this. So he has sticky feet for holding on. I don't have to hold him flat like a tarantula that crawls on the ground. And this way, you can climb. And what color is he?
Green.
So when he's in the leaves and the trees, he'll blend in and come. Yeah,
Oh.
these animals like to eat frogs, but this one they'll never see. So even when little big belly grows up, he'll be as big as my hand. No one will ever know he's there. When I come around, you'll notice he has a big smile on his face. Not long. So you know what he does? He sits in the trees and hides in the leaves, and he smiles all day long. Short, wide tongue,
Like it.
and he can
I'm scared.
swallow it down.
Can I touch it?
It's okay.
Excuse me.
You know, we can't touch the frog, I'll tell you why. He does have bones in his body. But everyone say bye, little big belly. You know, if he hops and he jumps on the ground, he won't hurt himself, even though he has bones, because he's flexible. And remember, he's not a toad that hops and jumps on the ground or swims, like some frogs, in rivers and ponds. What kind of frog is he?
Tree frog.
And you know, there's over 800 different kinds of tree frogs. This tongue is he's tasting, because that's what animals do. I'm going to come around. You can give him a touch with your hand, but no squeezing. And when you touch, no touching on the head. And the reason we never touch on the head is make sure no one gets poked in the eye. Remember, he's not going to bite. He's my friend. We want to make sure he doesn't get poked. But when you give him a touch, you give him a touch here. If you don't want to touch here, you can also just touch here. You know? And if you don't want to touch, you don't have to. but you can give him a touch and you can look at the holes on the side of his head. And what do you think those holes might be on the side of his head? His ears. And they look like gills, but he doesn't live under the water, he lives on land. And I'll walk all the way around. But for you know.
Espérate, mami, deja que termine.
So he feels smooth and shiny. He's not slimy. He's not wet. He does feel nice, doesn't he?
Oh.
He has holes on the side of his head, which are his ears. Snakes don't have holes on the side of the head. Some say he looks like a snake.
Cool, huh?
But do snakes have arms and legs?
No way.
And snakes, when they taste, they have 2 tips on their tongue, to scare anyone.
He
But
smells.
he does have 2 tips on his tongue, which makes him an excellent taster. And this guy can taste just like a snake. And you know what he's tasting right now?
The air.
Harbor City summer reading. What do we call a meat eater?
Carnivore.
So you know he's a carnivore, but he also eats snails, slugs, and bugs. And some black and white tails will also eat some fruits that come around. I'm gonna come around. You can give his tail a touch, but remember, no squeezing. Lizards have bones in their body, just like the frogs. And they have bones in their body, just like turtles and tortoises.
Tócalo. Wow.
Just like snakes from head to toe. Well, you know, it would be okay, but I have to come all the way down and then you could get a little scared. You know, this guy, he's not a baby.
Okay, ahorita. Wow. You see his tongue? It's blue.
Can we give my helpers a big round of applause?
Yay.
First time we're you know, I can't make, we don't want him to be scared, so we won't see him open his mouth wide. But if you get a lizard book and there's a blue-tongued skink picture, they always show it like this. Because it was scary. And even his little tail. I also brought a tortoise.
Oh.
Tortoise can never ever swim. My tortoise can dig in the ground. And she lives in the desert. We call her a desert tortoise. We call her Grandma Yoda.
Grandma Yoda.
I need one helper, told Grandma Yoda. That is not help yet, not help yet, not help yet. And you can shake your hands. This one through the desert and makes sound like this. Everyone say hi, Kingsley.
Hi, Kingsley.
Now, Kingsley is long, but I mean, it's pretty good at sitting still. How's it feel? Smooth, very smooth. You know, these scales are like a shield. Remember, this guy lives in the deserts of North America. And you know why he has scales like a shield? When he slithers through the desert, he can eat things like snakes. And there's a snake that lives in the desert that rattles its tail. What snake is that? So the snake you're holding, the king of the desert, can eat rattlesnakes for breakfast, lunch. And then we'll lay him down. This snake is a lot softer. Much softer than the king snake. It doesn't have scales like a shield to protect it in the desert, or big scales on its feet like the tortoise. This snake has small scales tucked together like a puzzle. And underneath it, she has a much bigger belly, which is much softer than the slim and slender. Good job. So you see she's about 5 feet. Big round of applause for her. But she doesn't scooch along in the jungles in Africa. And she doesn't slither in the desert like the king snake.
Get ready, Maria.
North America, Africa. This one lives in Asia. And in the rainforest, wherever she slithers, this one everyone can see. Because she's missing the colors she needs to hide. She's a python, but this one's much, much bigger. We call her a Burmese. We call her a Burmese. Everyone say hi, Snuggles.
Hi, Snuggle.
Now, Snuggles is a teenager. When she grows up, she'll grow up to be a lot big. She has over 300 bones of blood.
You like it? It's big, huh?
Do you really want to hold it on you? I was waiting. I should know
We'll have a chance. I'm going to let her stretch first since she came in the class. Do you think Snuggles would eat us?
Yeah.
She's a big snake.
So they got some crafts. Valentina got a frog. Maria got a snake. What did you get, Luis? A frog? Okay. Well.
I have markers for kind of.
All right. Vámonos. Súbanse. Is it open? There. Oh, chapos. Oh my God, boss. That was cool, huh?
I was saving my pin for the big snake.
Close the door.
After we got the snake.
All right, guys, we made it back home. Thank you all so much for watching. We will see you on the next one. Bye.